right, folks, this is Pops, and yes, another Fathom Events update. This is an add on in addition to the already dynamic schedules they have for 2024. That's right, they're adding the Muppet Movie. I'm very excited about this. The Universal Studios and Fathom Events adds the Muppet Movie to the 2024 slate of Fathom Events Big Screen Classics, the 45th anniversary. I actually didn't even think about that. 1984, huh? So this is actually going to be in June. So we're a little bit off on this one. We got some time to plan for this one. But there is links there on the Fathom Events website. You're also going to get one of those exclusive introductions and commentary from Leonard Maltin. Let me scroll down here for you guys. This is Sunday, June 2nd, and Monday, June 3rd. It says, following the massive global success of the hit show, The Muppet Show, which at its height aired at more than 100 countries around the world, Muppets creator Jim Henson took a huge creative risk to have characters star in their first motion picture. The result, The Muppet Movie, directed by James Frawley, proved to be an enormous box office hit. I remember seeing this in the theater. And the one scene that has stuck with me the most is Kermit riding the bicycle. I mean, I love the car scenes. I love them going on a road trip and picking up people along the way. And everything about it felt like you were getting that Muppet Show experience and all that. I grew up on the Muppet Show. I have a love for all of that type of entertainment and those kinds of things. But the one was that feat of getting that Kermit on the bicycle scene so right. Like it's incredible. So the film, of course, has charmed critics and received Academy Award nomination for The Rainbow Connection, one of my favorite songs, actually. Probably one of the, I guess it would count as being on one of those girly song lists that I have, right? The iconic theme is Paul Williams and Kenneth Ascher. The film stars Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Chicken, Camilla, Scooter, Dr. Teeth, and Electric Mayhem, and they embark on a road trip to Hollywood where fame and fortune beckons, driven only by hope, dreams, and a wisecracking bear. Fantastic. Fathom Events Universal. It's got two times, a 1 p.m. and a 7 p.m. on June 2nd and a 7 p.m. on June 3rd. And then, of course, it's got all the information there for you guys. So, were you guys on the old Muppet Show love, love for the Muppet Show, the love for seeing something like this in theaters? I'm first off, I'm sort of just blown away at this concept of 45. Wow, that's hard to handle. 45 years, but I guess when you're getting as old as I am, that's the way it is. It's just it's how I was. I was out, that era, for sure. So. Uh, it was such a nice time to see the creative energy, because we don't mention this enough with our love of other genres like science fiction films, the era of from Jaws to Star Wars, Close Encounters, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Tron, um, The Thing, the rise of the horror genre with Halloween, all of John Carpenter stuff in particular. Be honest, and you get into Terminator into the mid '80s, but beyond that, you have this great love for late '70s and early '80s TV, and one of those is the groundbreaking work done by the Henson company and Jim himself. And whether it be Dark Crystal that I've talked about here on this channel and other shows, whether it be his work in just like little things, like whether it be like a what is work on uh, a labyrinth role or working on Princess Bride or anything like, or influencing the development of the overseas version of that where you get never ending story. um, the Muppet Show was just so fun. It was just such a nice family time. I remember the family all watching that together. It wasn't like it was only a kids thing. It was also for adults. Maybe when you were older, you could appreciate it because you were picking up on the jokes. I remember the Mark Hamill episode very vividly. I remember just watching so many of those gags and moments. And I have to be honest, I have kind of failed as a parent. I don't think any of my kids have an affinity for Muppet Show. We've watched it, and none of them were really that into it. Like it was fine to be on, but it's not as though it was a request. I haven't tried that with the grandkids, so I need to dust those off and see if we can get that into the loop and into the rotation from the grandkids' point of view or not. So I will have to let you know on that. This is another top tier one for Mrs. Pops. I would assume I can easily get her to go because I mean we regularly reference Kermit and the bicycle, Rainbow Connection, and the fork in the road. Those are three things that are like I talk about my lexicon, like the way I speak and the vocabulary I use. Those are three things that come up pretty regularly when we're together. So anyway,
Yeah. Right?